Hey there, good to see you. Welcome back. I want to talk about acceptance and powerlessness and surrender. These are difficult topics, but they're where we need to begin for personal development, and from that a little self-growth. We're always challenged by acceptance of ourselves. We don't like our body, we don't like our life, we don't like our job. But if we'll start with where we are, your body, that can be worked on. Good job or your abilities, you can enhance those. But too often we live out of fear and we live out of other people's definitions. We tend to listen to the marketplace and how folks are measured. What I would call ego's lies of accumulation, achievement, appearance. We're measuring ourselves against other people. We're worried what other people think. And it's really hard to let go of those things, but if we can start with surrender, if we can start with acceptance, that starts from within ourselves. That's the only place we can really operate from, is within ourselves. If we're operating from the world's definitions, we're going to be fearful, we're going to be challenged, we're going to be behind the eight ball all the time. We can learn from the serenity prayer. Serenity prayer says, grant me the serenity. Lord knows we're all looking for serenity. That's that peace or that stillness, the lack of drama in our lives. So grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can, and the courage to know the difference. Really, the only things I can change the things I can is me, courage to change me, wisdom to know the difference, which is really knowing the difference between my insides and your outsides. It's a terrible mistake to measure my life by how I see your outsides, but I'm always only looking at my insides. So if we can start with that, but it starts with powerlessness. Now, we have a hard time with that. All the great religions of the world preach this. If you believe in God, then you start with God is in charge. And then when we're trying to take charge back, we try to take it back, we've got ourselves in the wrong place. Jesus died on the cross. We preach Christ crucified. That's powerlessness. That's the place where surrender of self in the service of who you are is the beginning point for personal growth. It was the beginning point for Jesus and the meaning of salvation for us today. So for me, I have to surrender, accepting who I am. Now the work of that is to be able to be still. Prayerfully, thoughtfully. Maybe meditation is a way to do that. A quiet walk is to do that. I want to challenge you to put more of that into your life, more sitting and reflecting. Getting on the inside of who you are, what interests you. It starts with what you want to initiate, what your purpose is. And I know it's hard to know what your purpose is, but if you can get still and allow yourself to trust which direction you want to move, as you do that, you're going to find what you're good at. That's going to be affirming enough. If you can trust it's what you want to do, believing it's what you're good at, you do that more, you'll find the people around you who appreciate that, want to do that with you, need what you have to offer. So we start with surrender. That's the hard part. And then look on the inside. What do you want to do? What interests you? Begin to do that. Things roll out from there. Then we begin to define ourselves. That self-growth works, figuring out who we are. So all of that starts with acceptance right now. Surrender of all these other definitions of measuring myself by what I have compared to you, competing with you, or worried about what you think. I need to let go of those things. Figure out what I like, what I need. Find the people around me that appreciate that, and thankfully I find plenty of those folks. You do too, you just haven't tried it yet maybe, or maybe you have and you've already gotten that. But start with being still, listening to yourself, and that's where my joke is. And go. It's okay. You can do that. Be still, and out of your own self, out of your own mystery or whatever that divine child of God that you are, you live out of that, and you move forward. So allow yourself that stillness, to trust yourself, and you go from there. Hope you can do that.